A lot of you who have been following us for a long time are probably wondering where these guys are now. First, you guys remember 7'8" Robert Bobrowski, better known as Rob Bob. He first went viral when he was seen dominating 15U in Italy. He garnered the attention of Spire, a prep school in Geneva, Ohio, where he would go to play. Unfortunately, his basketball career was hindered on the court by his lack of muscle bulk, stamina, and agility. He went on to sign with Rochester University, where he is no longer listed on the roster. 6'5", 420-pound Nyquil Alexander went viral in 2015 for guarding Taco Fall in high school. After Taco was dominating his team, they subbed Nyquil in to try to stop him. Now Nyquil, a great defensive tackle and offensive lineman, went to Mercer 20 season. But now he's recovered and he's back hooping at Clarendon JUCO College in Texas. Cliff Alexander was one of the most powerful dunkers we have seen to date. Everyone had him ranked top 5 coming out of high school. He committed to Kansas, where he was forced to sit out after an undisclosed NCAA investigation. During his pre-draft workouts, he suffered an injury and went undrafted. He unfortunately never found good footing in the NBA and recently had a stint in the Korean Basketball League. As of the last few months, he signed with a sports agency. We hope he continues to follow his NBA dreams. In 8th grade, Chol Mario left South Sudan to pursue his dreams of playing in the NBA. By 15, he burst onto the scene with a ton of potential. Chol Mario at 7'3" got ranked as high as number 3 in ESPN's 2019 rankings. However, his junior and senior seasons in high school were hampered by play at the University of California. He played well for 2 seasons and declared for the 2016 NBA draft. The Memphis Grizzlies selected him 35th overall, and then he had some stints with the Westchester Knicks and the Delaware Bluecoats, last seen in 2021. Now he's giving back to his community and has multiple entrepreneurship ventures. Marcus Levette had some of the craziest handles we had ever seen. He blew up after his hoop mixtape video his sophomore year got over 8 million views. He went on to commit to play at St. John's. He was averaging 16 points per game his freshman year, but tore his MCL, and instead of coming back to college, he went to play pro. He is currently playing in the Portuguese Basketball League, averaging over 22 points a game. Terrence 2K Ferguson had crazy bounce and a smooth jump shot. The McDonald's All-American son, Bol Bol, was one of the most intriguing prospects of the last decade. At 7'2", he could shoot from anywhere and defend in the paint. He finished number 4 in the 2018 rankings. He committed to Oregon, where he showed flashes of what could have been before a foot injury ended his season. The Nuggets selected him with the 44th pick overall in the 2019 NBA draft. He is currently on the Orlando Magic roster with a ton of young talent around him. At 5'7", Trey Jefferson was simply too quick and crafty to be guarded. He played alongside Kevon Looney with the Milwaukee Rebels. Trey went on to Texas Southern, where he averaged 15 points per game his freshman year and led them to the NCAA tournament. His sophomore season, he led the nation in scoring for most of the year, finishing with an impressive 23 points per game. He still hoops, but he's going crazy on the mic under the name FEG Bandman. A 2015 Wisconsin Mr. Basketball, Henry Ellenson was ranked number 5 in 2015's class. After being a McDonald's All-American, he committed to Marquette. He was selected with the 18th overall pick to the Detroit Pistons. And after 3 seasons with the Pistons, he had stints with the Knicks, the Nets, and the Raptors. Currently, he is playing for Albrudero CAB. Isaiah Briscoe is a New Jersey legend. He finished high school ranked as the top point guard in the 2015 class. He committed to Kentucky, where he played 2 seasons before declaring for the 2017 NBA draft. He's been getting buckets in the G League with the Iowa Wolves. And recently, he pulled up for a hoop session in Philly. Cheikh Diallo had one of the best motors you will find in a high school hooper. McDonald's All-American MVP, ended number 7 in the class of 2015 ranking, charged with domestic abuse and kidnapping after he was caught on video. He spent 3 years in prison, but as soon as he got out, he was balling for Lee College. In his sophomore season, he averaged 17 points and 9.5 boards a game. He had a successful stint in where he was last seen playing in the Bolivian Basketball League. Julian Newman's name has rang bells for almost a decade. When he was in 5th grade, he was playing varsity basketball at Downey Christian School. Our boys at Elite Mixtape blew him up from there. He was seen on shows like Conan and others. His plan was to play overseas in the NBL, according to his dad. However, that was a year ago and he still isn't there. But in the meantime, he's out there collecting bags from brands like Manscaped and a show on Overtime called Hello Newman.
I look out the Lawnmower 4.0 by Manscaped to keep your balls clean and also to benefit TCS.
Michi Bald Head Terry put himself junior back in the day. He was one of the best dunkers high school basketball has ever seen. After becoming a 4-star recruit, he committed to Tennessee. He transferred from the Volunteers to play at Cape Fear Community College in North Carolina. After playing well at Cape Fear, he left there to play at North Carolina A&T. He just finished his senior season where he was averaging over 9 points per game. Jalil Okafor was a great center out of Chicago. He had all the accolades. He won National Player of the Year and was unanimously ranked number 1 in the 2014 class. He attended Duke and won the national championship in his first year. After that season, he went pro. The 76ers selected him with the 3rd overall pick, and after a few bumps in the road and stints with the Nets, Pelicans, and Pistons, he left the league. In February, he signed with the Zhejiang Lions. All the courtside OG fans remember over 19 points for the Cleveland Charge in the NBA G League. Chase Adams is an absolute mixtape legend. You probably remember him from the Ball is Life video that got over 16 million views. Chase went on to dominate at Orr in Chicago. After that, he took a prep year at Link Academy, and then he ended up playing at Portland University for 2 years before transferring to Salt Lake Community College. Now he's in his first year at Jackson State University. Y'all remember 7th Woods? At 14, he had one of the coldest videos of all time made by Hoop Mixtape. After a great high school career, he committed to North Carolina. Following his junior year at North Carolina, 7th Woods went to South Carolina, but had to sit a year due to transfer rules. He played 1 year at South Carolina, but he wanted a fresh start. Now he attends Morgan State University in Baltimore this year. But he's going to be back, trust me. Emmanuel Mudiay is a 6'5" PG from Democratic Republic of the Congo. He attended Prime Prep where he had a lot of success. Mudiay was ranked unanimous top 5 by all scouts. He committed to play at SMU and decommitted to sign a $1.2 million deal in China. He was selected with the 7th pick overall by the Denver Nuggets. After a couple seasons, he got traded to the Knicks and had a stint overseas. Most recently, he signed a 10-day contract with the Kings in December. Jimma Gatwich is one of the best high school dunkers in recent memory. He was first seen on a national stage at our courtside June camp in 2018. He absolutely blew up after this dunk in Vegas. He chose to go pro instead of college. However, he pulled his name from the Basketball Association. He's recently been playing for the Greensboro Swarm G League team where he averages 4.6 points. 7-foot Haiti-born center Scal Labissiere was ranked number 1 in the class of 2015. He committed to play for Kentucky and Coach Calipari, who compared him to Anthony Davis. Labissiere showed a lot of potential and was selected 28th overall in the 2016 NBA draft. After a couple seasons with the Sacramento Kings, he got traded to Portland. In March, he signed with the Basketball League in Puerto Rico. Jay Sean Augusto first went viral in 2008. He started appearing on shows like Jay Leno and Ellen. He became a 4-year starter at Garfield High School in Seattle. He went on to play 4 years at Long Island University, and now he's a family man and basketball trainer. Trayvon Duvall was one of our favorite hoopers to cover. He was an absolute savage. He could really do it all out there.